Hello guys, and welcome back to another Cooking with Bubs. Today I will be making sausage and potato hash. Not that kind of hash, if you're thinking of such naughty things. This is actually a breakfast hash. It's so simple to make, does not take much time at all. I say it's more prep work than anything. Got all the ingredients laid out. I've already pre-chopped most of it just to save a bit of time because no one wants to see me chopping stuff. And yeah, let's have a look at what we're dealing with today. So we got 2 red peppers, 2 red onions, 2 medium carrots diced, onions are chopped, and I will be chopping these peppers in a bit. We're going to need about I don't know, maybe 1 kilo of potatoes, because we're going to be dicing them into about 1 centimetre to 2 centimetres cubed. And we're going to need 4 eggs, a dash of olive oil, spring onion, some cheddar cheese, 6 sausages. You can use any sausage you like, doesn't matter. Same with the potatoes, you can use whatever potato you like, whatever you fancy. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a boo-boo and we only had frozen sausages, so hence I've cooked them beforehand. But we'll cut them up into pieces. If you had normal sausages just in the fridge, chilled, you'd just cook them. You just cut them up to small pieces and just fry them as you normally would, and that's it. So I've just kind of skipped that step and just used frozen sausages, and I'll be cutting these after I've cooked them as opposed to before I cook them. And that's it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move this to one side. We're going to grab our rubber chopping board, because what we're going to do now is we're going to cut the potatoes and boil them until they're just about soft. You don't want to boil them for too long until they're mushy. But yeah, you just want to cut them yay big, and certainly no bigger than that. You can go smaller if you like, you can go bigger. To be honest, it doesn't matter, but we don't like them too big. We kind of almost want them on a smaller side. So this won't take me long to cut at all. Bada bing, bada boom, done. So we now have our kilo potatoes. I'm going to boil that until it's just soft enough that you can probably pierce the fork through just a little bit. Again, not too soft where it turns into mashed potatoes. You're not making mashed potatoes. You just want them a little bit on the soft side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get chopping our peppers. Roughly chop them. It doesn't have to be perfect.
It's a bed we all know is on fire.
Oh, and there are our peppers. So what we're going to do now quickly is we're going to do our spring onions. What I always like to do is just take, when you buy them in the store, just take the first ½ inch off. Just the top layer, because usually that's the most scummy. And then you don't want too much really, but I'll probably say a handful. Just a handful will do. Candy waving. The waving candy. So I'm just going to reuse this bowl. It's already had potatoes in it. I'm going to grab our sausages, and then we're just going to cut them yay big. Now I will say the difference between a frozen sausage and a chilled sausage is there is a big difference. I'll be honest. Fresh sausages, either out of the butchers or even just out of a chilled packet, basically non-frozen, will always probably, I think always taste better than a frozen sausage. No doubt Candy will edit to my ramblings. See, you heard it yourself. But yes, right. Just check our potatoes. Right, still needs a bit longer. There you go, we've got our potatoes on the boil, they're currently boiling. And yes, so once they're at the right stage, we'll come back. Right, so while our potatoes are doing, I thought I would go over some comments from my last video, which was the vegetable curry. I probably won't reply via YouTube to your comments, but I do read all your comments. And I thought it might be a little bit different for me to, in this video, go over the comments from the curry video and kind of start that little trend. Charlotte Martin, glad you have done something veggie. My daughter is a vegetarian, we'll give it a go. Thanks. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. If you tried my recipe exactly, I'd love to hear what you thought. So yeah, by all means, comment on this video on how it went. I will be doing more vegetable dishes in the future. I doubt I will probably do too many because I'm not a vegetarian and I do enjoy my meat, but I certainly will not exclude vegetarian meals from my videos. Hazel H, such a simple, delicious looking meal. I have all the ingredients and this will become part of my meal prep for the week. Again, please comment in this video and let me know what you thought of it and it is an easy dish. It doesn't require that much in terms of ingredients. It's very much what you'd have around the house anyway. So again, you don't have to get anything too fancy. It was just carrots, stock, various vegetables, and yeah, it's so simple. So yeah, please let me know in this video on how you got on with my version of a vegetable curry. AB, wow, I'm making this, looks amazing, so jealous, can I come for dinner? Certainly try it, let me know what you thought. I'm very interested to hear how you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't like it, or if you made any alterations, again, leave a comment in this video, let me know. T, I was going to say, where's your spices and garlic, but it looks good. You could have used garlic, I didn't think it needed it, but I certainly would give it a go. I think next time I make it, I will put in a bit of garlic and see what it's like. I didn't think it needed it. Spices, again, it doesn't really need it. It just needs the curry powder. Again, you can add, if you wanted a bit more heat, you could add chili flakes, various other kind of hot spices if you really wanted to. I just needed to add a bit of curry powder and cumin. Again, you could add various other Indian spices if you wanted to, but again, I don't think it needs it. Jackie Ramsbottom looks lovely, and I've got all the stuff already, so definitely going to make it tomorrow night for Martin and I. I think you're doing really well at your cooking segments. Hope you're enjoying it as much as all us watching it. Have a lovely rest of your week. Big hugs to Candy and Gizmo. Well, thank you, Jackie. That is a very sweet comment. I hope you guys liked it. Again, as I've been saying, please leave a comment in this video. I do enjoy making the videos. Sometimes motivation is key. Like today, I'm absolutely exhausted. This week I haven't really slept too well. So making a video, I really kind of had to push myself, but I need to keep on top of it. I don't want. The plan is to release a new cooking video every Friday at 12 PM UK time, and I want to keep doing that. So I don't want it to be any slack. But yes, I definitely enjoy doing the videos. MLJM. I like the Cook's Tipple cider. You've got to keep yourself going when you are working hard in the kitchen. This looks healthy and delicious. We'll definitely try this at the weekend, but may add a clove of garlic, cashew nuts, and a little coconut cream. Best wishes. Do you know what? The coconut cream isn't a bad idea. I think next time I make it, I will add that to the dish. I think you're the second person that's said and garlic, so I think I'll give it a try. I will, and then I'll give another verdict. And yes, the cook table. Wild Bill, aka Candy's dad. Nice one, but you definitely need a cameraman. And I agree about the salt, much better. Yes. For that video, I did get a little bit lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I stuck it on a kind of like a gorilla tripod handheld thing. I was kind of like waving it around like some kind of samurai sword. But yeah, I was too lazy to set up the tripod. I'm not going to deny it, I was so tired. I just did not want to faff with the tripod and start changing camera angles. It was just easier for me to hold it. But yes, I'm glad you agree about the salt though. I do think Himalayan pink salt or any kind of rock salt is better than table salt when it comes to food. My mum has now started to watch these videos, and she's, based on my recommendation on my video, she has bought Himalayan pink rock salt. And she loves it. Annie W, looks good. I'd like to add cauliflower to my veggie curry, just the frozen stuff instead of the potatoes, to make it lower carbs, and then spoil it by having rice or naan. Keep up the good work, Bubs, and I'll be watching for that pasta recipe. Yes, by the time this goes up, my Roman style spaghetti will be up, so go show that video some love and let me know what you think. Leave a comment and a thumbs up. But yes, frozen vegetable is so much easier because it usually it's just whack it in a pot and you're done. It doesn't need no chopping or anything. For convenience, it is the way to go. I'm not a huge fan of cauliflower unless you're doing cauliflower cheese. That I don't mind, but cauliflower on its own or just anything other than with cheese, I'm not a massive fan of it. I know some people say that it doesn't really have a taste, but for someone who is not a massive fan of vegetables, my taste buds, I can tell. My taste buds can taste it. I am not a fan. Jazz shampoo. I would add a little chili and some peppers. Thank you, Bubs. Iceland do frozen chopped garlic, ginger, and chili already chopped, so handy to keep in the freezer. Onions and peppers too. You're absolutely right. I don't know why we don't really think of it. I guess when it comes to onions and peppers and stuff, I like the fresh stuff, but I don't see why the frozen stuff would be a lot more easier because it comes pre-chopped. You just pour it in and go. There is no chopping it yourself and all that kind of faff, if you like. But yeah, either way works. I try and use as many fresh ingredients as possible. I've just used frozen sausages. So in some circumstances, I do like to take the easy route, or in my case, or in this particular case, I just forgot to get fresh sausages, and I only had frozen to hand. Whoopsie! Poor planning. You'll probably see that as a reoccurring thing in my videos, and it will be poor planning. That's all I'm going to do for the comments today, and yes, let's get back to the cooking. The potatoes should be just about done now. Right, get our fork. Just going to pin up against the side and have a bit of... Do you know what? Let's do it this way. Oh yes, right. Potatoes are done. So we're going to go drain this and move on to the next step. So just going to remove our eggs. We're going to move our ingredients to one side very briefly. Right, so quite simple. We're going to pour our potatoes into our instrumental baking dish. We're going to set that to one side. We get rid of our colander. What we're going to do now is we are going to fry some onions and peppers in a little bit of olive oil. Again, not too much, about a teaspoon. Well, no, so about a tablespoon. I'm just going to reuse the potato pan because all it had potatoes in it. I'm not one for faffing too much. Pepper. Our onions and carrots. But yeah, although this is actually called a breakfast hash, you can have it for dinner. The name is just to fool you. You can have it whenever you want. Give that a little mix. There you go. And then what you want to do at this stage is cook these just until they go soft. You don't want to brown them, you just want them to be on the soft side. So we're going to go ahead and get these ready, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Right everyone, as you can see, our peppers, onions, and I forgot what else I put in there now. And carrots are now soft. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our little mixture in to our oven dish. We are then going to, I'll move it over here, add our sausages, the main ingredient. And then we are going to, with a handful of spring onions, scatter them about. Don't worry about this too much. So what we're going to do now, we're going to give it a good mix. A good mix. There we go. Once you've done that, I'm sorry, you can barely see. There we go, that's better. So we gave this a good mix. What we're going to do now is we're going to create 4 wells for our egg. So, we do. Again, doesn't have to be too perfect. They don't need to be massive. They just need to be enough for the eggs. Little wells, just for the eggs. Just like so. Voila. And then what I like to do at this stage is you can use, I prefer to use, I like to use Firelight, but you can use any kind of variation of this spray oil as you like. With the mix. And then I just go over the top with a little coating. This is where you want to add some salt and pepper. Season to taste, obviously. We like a salt and pepper. There you go. And then what you can do at this point is, if you wanted it like we do, a little bit spicy, throw in some chili flakes. As much or as little as you like. Again, entirely up to you what you want to add to it. This is just my variation. And then, last but not least, a little bit of cheese. Now again, not too much. Not too much. You don't need too much. Again, personal choice. Add as much or as little as you like. Then what you're going to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 220 Celsius or 200 Celsius fan assisted. So we've got our set to 200. We're going to whack this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. And there you go. So once that's done, we'll see the finished result. And there you have it. This is our breakfast hash with potatoes and sausages as being our main ingredients. We'll have the
Candy cameo.
candy cameo. Let's get my oven
Just
up.
coming for the run. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing, babe.
And there you go. There is our hash.
There's
Our
my
breakfast.
thumbnail.
Our breakfast hash. So simple to cook. Pretty much all the ingredients you have in your every day-to-day kitchen. And yeah, it's a great simple dish for primarily breakfast and supper. But to be honest, you can have it whenever you want. So we're having it for dinner. And yeah, an easy dish to make. Everyone can make it, and it's not overly complicated. It requires only the ingredients that you would have in your typical day-to-day kitchen. I recommend you guys try it. I think you guys will absolutely love it. You can add as much vegetables to it as you want. It's just one of those dishes where you can just go crazy with it and just put whatever you want in. Choice is yours, and that's what I like doing with my dishes. Is I like to do the base work on how I do it, and then you guys, you can go create it and do it however you want. All I ask is that if you do change the recipe or you do try my exact recipes, please leave a comment down below and let me know what variations you did, as well as suggestions. And if you made this dish exactly how I've made it, let me know what you thought. I'm very interested to get your guys' feedback. So there we go. So the next video will be up in a week's time. And I haven't quite decided what I'm going to make. It is going to be, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've been doing meals, hot foods, etc. Meat, vegetables, that kind of stuff. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be doing a sweet dish. I'm deciding between a cherry pie or banoffee pie. I'm edging towards a banoffee pie. So yes, make sure you catch that video because I'm going to be doing something a little different. As always guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. It is currently the 22nd of October. We're so close to Halloween. I love it. Halloween is my favourite time of year, if you didn't know that. If you didn't know that, now you do. And yes, so I hope you have a great weekend, a great week and a great weekend coming up. And I hope the week so far has been good to you, been kind. If it hasn't, punch it. But yes, anyway, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And as always, please leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.